जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक, जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक। तेरी छवि अति सुंदर सुखदायक, तेरी छवि अति सुंदर सुखदायक, जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक। तू चार भुजाधारी मस्तक सिंदूरी रूप निराला, है मूषक वाहन तेरो, तू ही जग का रखवाला। तेरी महिमा तू ही जाने, शिव पार्वती के बालक, जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक, जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक, जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक।
सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदायक मंगलमूर्ति मोरया, सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदायक मंगलमूर्ति मोरया, सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदायक मंगलमूर्ति मोरया, सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदायक मंगलमूर्ति मोरया।
गजानना श्री गणराया, आदि वंदु तुझ मोरया।
प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गजाननं महर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानां एकदन्तम् उपास्महे। एकदन्तम्
जय जय गणनायका जय जय विघ्न विनाशका
भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ Shanti Shanti Shanti. Vigneshwaraya Varadaya Surapriyaya Lambodharaya Sakalaya Jagathitaya Nagananaya Shrutiyagna Vibhushitaya Gauri Sutaya Gananatha Namo Namaste. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Gajananam Bhutaganadisevitam Kapit Jambu Phalacharu Bhakshanam Umasutam Shoka Vinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwara Pada Pankajam. My humble salutations at the lotus feet of our beloved Lord Sai Ganesha. Jai Sai Ram to all of you, and Jai Ganesh to all of you. And on behalf of the Leicester Sai Centres, I humbly welcome, first of all, Bhagwan himself, who is seated at the lovely altar of our hearts, first of all, where he used to say that my home is not even in Prashanti Nilayam, it is in your hearts. So I welcome Bhagwan, and who's also today seated at your altars, at your homes, where you are so much with bhava. All of you are eager to perform this Ganesh Puja on the auspicious occasion of Ganesh Chaturthi. How lucky are we that Bhagwan has selected us, even in these times of the pandemic, where we can sit at the comfort our own homes and conduct Ganesh Puja. But I must say, at the beginning, usually thank yous are said at the end, but at the beginning, I'd like to thank Bhagwan first of all, without whose grace and mercy and compassion this puja could not happen. I'd like to thank all of you for taking so much time to do the shopping for this puja, to set up beautiful altars. I've seen some of the photos, and they're absolutely beautiful. People have connected from all parts of the world, so I welcome all of you as well. And I would also like to thank the technical team behind this puja, who have worked tirelessly to make this puja happen. And without this team, I would not be able to reach you today. So to keep us all together and so united, I thank the technical team and ask for Bhagwan to shower his choicest blessings on them. So before we begin this puja, we all know that today it is such an auspicious day of Ganesh Chaturthi. Bhagwan Ganesha comes to our house, and people worship him for some 3 days, some 5 days, but usually, according to the scriptures of the Sanatana Dharma, it should be 9 days. And then we take him out of our house, and his idols are immersed in water, because that is how he took Jal Samadhi at the end when he came to destroy a demon. And then he went inside the sea. That's how he took Samadhi. That is why we do that. But it is said that when he comes out of our house, he also takes all the obstacles away. Hence, he is known as Vignaharta or Vignanasha. He destroys all the obstacles. But he is also known as Vigneshwara, as we saw on Thursday Bhajans. The brother wonderfully explained that even if we are doing something wrong, then he has also got the power to put in obstacles in front of us so that we don't do that thing that we were going to do. So he's basically the Lord of obstacles. He's Vigneshwara. Vigna Ishwara together becomes Vigneshwara. So he can do anything, but especially we pray to him to remove all our obstacles which come towards our path, which we follow by keeping Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema, and Ahimsa, love, peace, righteousness, truth, and non-violence in mind. On that path, if there are any obstacles, we pray for him to remove them. So today's puja, the Ganesh Puja, I will first of all tell you the itinerary of it. The itinerary is that we will begin with the Mangalacharan Vidhi. Vidhi means ritual. And what is the Mangalacharan Vidhi? When we are doing Ganesh Puja, why do you really need this? So, for those of you who don't know, Mangalacharan Vidhi, according to the scriptures of the Sanatan Dharma, is one ritual which has to be performed before we perform any other rituals. Whether it is Satyanarayan Puja or somebody's marriage, or whether it is a Mandap Ropan ceremony, or whether it is a Mundan ceremony, it doesn't matter. Any auspicious puja we do, we need to do Mangalacharan Vidhi first. Without this performing this ritual, no other puja is accepted by any form of God. And you will see the steps of the Mangalacharan Vidhi as we carry on, and I will try and explain to the best of my knowledge about what we are doing and why are we doing it, so that it doesn't become just momentary and you're doing things because Chirag is telling you to do it. It's nothing like that. I will explain to you the practical meanings and scriptural meanings as well of why we do all the steps of all the vidhis. So after the Mangalacharan Vidhi is over, we will perform our Ganesh Puja, which we've all been eagerly waiting to do. This puja will be a Sorshopchar Puja, as some of us heard me on Thursday after Bhajans. Sorshopchar Puja means that we will offer 16 items to the Lord. There is Panchopchar Puja, which is offering five items. There is also Rajopchar Puja, which kings and queens in the olden days used to do. People still do it, but those are long pujas, and they also need to be done with the musical accompaniments. So we don't have that at the moment. So I'm just going to do a Sorshopchar Puja. After the Ganesh Sorshopchar Puja, we will do a Punya Vachan. Punya Vachan is the Kalash Puja, where we put the Kalash with the betel leaves and the coconut and all of that. And Punya Vachan, the word Punya Vachan means, in Gujarati they say Punyo no Udai Thavo, which means the increasing of punyas whilst we are sitting at home. So that is what we will do. I had humbly asked all of you to prepare an altar, and I can see most of you have already done it. But can I just say that in the altar, you're not supposed to light any lamps or any agarbatis or anything like that. You're not supposed to offer anything to the Lord apart from if you've decorated some flowers and rangolis, it is fine. No fruits or nothing should be offered at the moment, primarily because I said that without doing the Mangalacharan Vidhi, you are not even allowed to light a lamp. So we will do that, and when the procedure for the lighting of lamp comes in the Mangalacharan ritual, I will let you know. I'll chant the mantras and then we can do that. So I hope you have not lit any lamps or any incense or anything like that, or you have not offered anything at the moment. And I hope you've got all the puja items ready. And to offer the worship, I would like 2 steel plates. One should be clean, where we will place Bhagwan for now, and after he's had a bath. And one will be the so-called bathroom, where he will have his bath. We'll do the Mangal Abhishekam. So at the moment, keep him in a clean plate. And also, if you can take some water in a bowl and put if you put it in a kalash already, I'd ask you to have 2 kalashes. One we will worship later on, and in the other one, I'd ask you to pour some water and keep a spoon ready. Also, if you can pluck the petals out of one flower and keep them aside, because there are many times I'll ask you to take some flower petals in hand. That is when you need to take these petals in your hands. Okay, so that is all the preparation I'd like you to do at the moment. As I explain one by one the steps of what we are doing, I will give you about 5 or 6 seconds time to prepare yourself with whatever you need in your hands, and then we will I'll chant the mantra and let you know what to do, and hopefully also why it is to be done. So with that in mind, we will start with the Mangalacharan Vidhi first of all. And first of all, I chanted 3 Omkars, and the meaning of that, I've always said that in the Rig Veda, Bhagwan has stated that is the very form of God who resides in every atom of this universe in the form of sound energy. And what is the sound? It is the Pranava, which is Omkar. This is the form where the Lord resided even before the 14 universes were created, even before Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva existed. Bhagwan still existed as Nada Brahman, whom we call Parabrahma, not Brahma, Parabrahma. and that is the form he resided in as Omkar. And Swami has said that is his telephone number. Once you chant 3 Omkars, he sits at the altar of your heart, and today in front of you as well. For those of you decorated a chair for him, absolutely brilliant. He's now seated there, listening to all of us and accepting our puja lovingly. So now what we will do is we will first of all we need to do Pavitrikaranam, which means external purification. That is what we are going to do. So if you can take some water in your left hand, a spoon, and then if you can dip your right hand fingers and sprinkle all over yourself, all the way around you on the puja materials, on the altar and everywhere. If you are more than one family member who is conducting the puja, only one person needs to do that, the ritual, and the others can just hold their hand, and it's all accepted anyway. Okay, so let us do the Manglacharan Vidhi now and start with Pavitrikaranam, and we will chant the Gayatri Mantra whilst you sprinkle the water. Let's chant together. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now, some of you may ask, why did I chant the Gayatri Mantra whilst purifying? Because this is the mother of the Vedas. It is the mother of all mantras. It is said in the scriptures of Sanatana Dharma, Gayatri Chandasa Mata. So it's the mother of all mantras, and it's the most powerful mantra according to our beloved Swami. And that is why I chanted it, so that our everything around us is purified. Okay, now you need to do a tilakam on each other, or if you're by yourself, then you need to do it to yourself. So you need to dip this second from the little finger in water, and then kumkum, which is the red powder, and apply a tilak and some rice grains on yourself or on other family members or friends around you. Why do we apply tilak? Kumkum is a symbolization of Goddess Lakshmi, and we apply it to our forehead because we are worshipping the Atma in our body, and we are also worshipping knowledge, and knowledge is in the brain. So we are worshipping knowledge and the Atma Puja as well. So that is why we are applying tilakam. So let us do that right now. Swastistuya vinashakhya punya kalyana vriddhida vinayakam priya nityam tancha swastim brahmantu naha swastina indra vraddashravaha swastina purkha vishwavedaha swastinastaksho varishthanemihi swastino brahaspatir dadatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay, now I'd ask you to have some red and green thread. It's known as Narachari in Gujarati. If you can break some and tie it on the right hand for men, and for married women it should be on the left hand. If you're not married, then it should be on the right hand as well. And this is after you've broken the thread, just make sure it touches Lord Ganesha first, and then you can tie it on each other. This is known as the Raksha of Bhagwan. It acts as a symbolization of protection. Not that, please don't take me wrongly, not that if you don't wear it, then Bhagwan doesn't protect you. It's not like that. It is only a symbolization. Bhagwan's energy protects all of his devotees all of the times. So let us wear this thread. We can tie it on each other. Yena bado bari raja danavendro mahabalaha tena tvamapi badnami rakshe machala patni vama kare sutram badum saukhya dhanagamam bahu sampati marogyam rakshardhe kankanam shubham manojavam marutulya vegam jitendriyam buddhimatam varishtam Vatatmajam vanarayutha mukhyam Sri Ramadutam Saranam Prapadye Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay, I hope you've tied the thread, and please do not break it or cut it off until it comes out by itself. If you have any leftover thread, you can cut that, that's fine. But don't cut the actual thread around your wrist until it comes off by itself. Okay, Now we have done outer purification. Again, in the steps of the Mangalacharan Vidhi, we will now do inner purification. So inner purification is done by sipping water 3 times whilst chanting the Lord's name. So we will now take water 3 times in our right hand and we will sip it when I say Namaha. Okay, only one person needs to do that, the rest can hold their hand. Okay, so give yourself a spoon of water in the right hand. When I say Namaha, drink the water. Shri Keshavaya Namaha, drink it. Take water the second time. Shri Narayanaya Namaha, drink it. And the third time. Shri Madhavaya Namaha, drink it. Okay, and now you need to wash your hands on the floor. Please do not wash it in the dish where Bhagwan is going to have a bath. You need to wash your hands on the floor. Just a spoon of water, wash your hands and wipe them with a clean towel or some serviettes. Shri Vishnave Namaha, Shri Govindaya Namaha, Iti Hastam Prakshalayeta. Okay, now wipe your hands. We are now going to do pranayam. You might ask that we are performing a puja, why do we need to do pranayam? Pranayam we are doing because we are trying to focus our energy and our attention at the Lord's lotus feet, and that is why we're doing pranayam. We're going to do the simplest of the pranayams, which is Bhastrika pranayam. You just need to sit up straight. Your hands need to be in chin mudra, facing your palms facing the ceiling. Okay, you can put them on on the lap. And close your eyes and focus on your breathing. We need to breathe in deeply and then breathe out. Do this 3 times whilst focusing on Swami. Let's do that now. Close your eyes. Hands in chin mudra, back straight. Breathe in deeply. And breathe out fully. Second time. Breathe in deeply. And breathe out fully. Third time, breathe in deeply and breathe out fully. So now we will carry on with this focus. I will now chant the Shanti mantra, which is the mantra to invoke peace. So you just need to take some flower petals and rice grains in your hand, in your right hand, please. Ya Shri Swayam Sukrutinam Bhavaneshwalakshmi Papatmanam Krutadhiyam Radayeshu Buddhi Shraddha Satam Kulajana Prabhavasya Laja Kantwanatasma Paripalaya Devi Vishwam. Please place the flower grains and the flower petals and rice grains at the feet of Lord Ganesha. Now it is said in the Mangalacharan ritual and in the scriptures of the Sanatana Dharma that before you conduct any puja like this, you need to take permissions from four personalities. If one of the personalities refuses, then you cannot perform any puja. So we are going to ask permissions to 4 personalities. First is our Kul Devi. So if you know who your Kul Devi is, please pray to her and ask for permission to perform this puja. So take some flower petals and rice grains in your hand, please. Maya Kundalini Kriya Madhumati Kali Kala Malini Matangi Vijaya Jaya Bhagavati Devi Shiva Shambhavi Shakti Shankar Vallabhadri Naina Vagvadini Bhairavi Rimkare Tripura Paramai Mata Kumarishwari Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute. Boliye Jagadambe Matani Jai. Okay, offer it again to Lord Ganesha. The second permission you need to ask is from the Brahman who is conducting the puja, the priest. Now, I know I'm conducting the puja and I am here to conduct the puja. I'm very happy to do this, but yet to complete the formality, you take some flower petals and rice grains in your right hand and offer them to Lord Ganesha after I chant this mantra. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadvitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Offer it. Third permission is of your Guru. If you have made a Guru, then please remember him or her. Otherwise, Bhagwan Sri Satyai Sai is our Sadguru himself. and he's with us together, blessing us. So that is no problem. So we will take some flower petals and rice grains and offer our salutations to our Guru. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Gnanamurtim Dvandvaditam Gaganashadrasham Tattvamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Triguna Sadgurutvam Namami Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Sadguru Deva Ki Jai. Offer them. And now the fourth permission is of our parents. Now this brings me to say we are doing a Ganesh Puja today, and nobody could teach us the importance of our parents more than Lord Ganesha himself. Lord Ganesha and his brother Kartikeya were once asked, they did a competition, and they were asked to go around the whole world and do pradakshina 3 times. So Kartikeya boarded the Mayura, the peacock, which is his vehicle, and he went around the world. And Lord Ganesha thought that my world is my parents. Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati are my parents; they are my world. So he just did pradakshina of his parents, and he won the competition because rightfully, according to the scriptures of Sanatana Dharma, and Ganesha has got all knowledge. He is the Lord of knowledge and wisdom. So he had this knowledge, obviously, and that is why he went round his parents, who mean the world to him. And so for us as well, our parents should mean our world to us, and that is why we should always ask them for permission before performing such pujas. So take some flower petals and rice grains. Remember your parents, if you're with them, brilliant, there is no problem, because the blessings are always with you. So we will offer our salutations to them as well. Tomeva mata chapita tomeva, tomeva bandhuscha sakha tomeva, tomeva vidya dravinam tomeva, tomeva sarvam mamadeva deva, apne apne mata pita gurudeva ki jai. Offer it to Lord Ganesha. And now you need to fold your palms and offer namaskarams to the following deities whose names I'm going to chant now. Please fold your palms. Rim Shriman Mahaganadipataya Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Param Gurubhyo Namaha, Parameshri Gurubhyo Namaha, Lakshmi Narayana-bhyam Namaha, Uma Maheshwara-bhyam Namaha, Shachi Purandara-bhyam Namaha, Matru Vidru Charana-kamnebhyo Namaha, Sarvebhyo Brahmanebhyo Namaha, Etat Karma Pradhan Devtabhyo Namaha, Puryam Puryaham Dirdhamayur Swasti Bhavantu Brahmantu, Puryam Puryaham Dirdhamayurastu, Sumukhashva Ekadantashva Kapilo Gajkarnaka, Lambodharashva Vikano Vignanashva Vinayaka, Dumnaketur Gada Daksho Bhalchandra Gajarana, Dvadashaitani Namani, Yapateshvriyanapе, Vidyarambha Vivahecha, Pravesh Nirgame Tatha, Sangrame Sankate Chaiva Vignatasya Najayate, Shuklam Bharadaram Devam, Shashi Varnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyaya Sarva Vignopashante, Abhip Siddhartha Siddhyartham Pujidaya Surasurai, Sarva Vignaharastasmai Ganadhipataya Nama Vinayakam Gurum Bhanu Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaran, Saraswati Pranamyado Sarva Karya Artha Siddhaye, Iti Devta Namaskaram Krutva Pushpani Ganesh Opari Samarpayeta. Take 2 petals of flowers and put them at the feet of Lord Ganesha, please. Okay, the next in the Mangalacharan ritual is the Prayashchit Sankalp. What this means is, in the Sanatana Dharma scriptures, it is said that only very, very noble, holy and pious people who've done extremely good deeds in their lives are able and should do such pujas. However, we live in the Kali Yuga, and Bhagwan forgive us, this is the worst stage we're living in, but for Bhagavad Prapti, for achieving God, it is the simplest age, because you can just achieve Him and in His darshan just by chanting His name. So, because we live in Kali Yuga, we must have done some sin or the other, some papam or the other, knowingly or unknowingly. So before we start Bhagwan's puja, we are asking for forgiveness and are confessing that yes, Bhagwan, we are sinners in one shape or the other. Please forgive us and accept our puja. So first of all, it is a sankalpam, so you need to take water in your right hand. So take a spoon of water in your right hand, give it to your right hand with a spoon. Tithir Vishnu Statavaro Nakshatram Vishnu Revacha Yogashva Karanam Chaiva Sarvam Vishnu Mayam Jagata Haste Jalmadaya. Okay, so now you have to say with me, Vishnave Namaha 3 times. Okay? Vishnave Namaha, Vishnave Namaha, Vishnave Namaha. And now, whatever I say, you have to repeat after me. So, repeat after me. Mama, Iha, Janmani, Kaika, Vachika, Mansik, Sansargik, Gnata, Gnata, Sparsha, Sparsha, Bhukta, Bhukta, Pita, Pitadi, Kruta, Karma, Dosha, Pariharartham, Karishyamana, Karmani, Adhikara, Praptyartham, Yatha Shakti, Gau, Nishkrayi, Bhuta, Dravya, Dwara, Yatha Shakti, Deha Shuddhi, Prayaschitam, Karishye. Now drop the water next to Lord Ganesha and don't say this now. Mama Mana Sankalpitam Gonishkre Bhuta Dravyam Acharyaya Samarpayeta. So, after doing this Sankalpam, our sins in Bhagwan's books, his accounts are reduced. Now what we got to do is we got to increase our merits. Okay, so you might think, how can I increase my merits and do punyam whilst I'm sitting in the puja? Well, there is also a way to do that. If you just take a sankalpam and make a decision in your mind that sometime in near future, I will offer however many pounds or rupees worth of grass for cows to feed on. If you do that sankalpam, even with the sankalpam, your merits get increased. So you need to take this sankalp in your head. You don't need to tell anybody, and afterwards make sure you do fulfill it and not forget it, and offer some grass for cows to eat. So let us do that right now. You need to take water again because it is a sankalpam. Anena Gonishkre Bhutam Dravya Dwara Prashchitakhena Karmanam Papaha Mahavishnu Priyantam. Offer it next to Lord Ganesha. Now we have already taken a sankalpam of offering grass to the mother cow, but we have not offered our salutations. So we will fold our palms and offer our salutations. Gavo mamagrata santu gavo me santu pushtata gavo me hridaye santu gavam madhye vasamyaham. Okay, so after doing these many steps, now we will perform the Pradhan Sankalp of this puja, which means the main decision of doing this puja on this particular day of this particular month of this particular year with the available resources that we have. So take some water in your right palm again. And now I'm going to chant the mantra for this Pradhan Sankalp, the main Sankalpam of this puja. Vishnu 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 Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurushasya Vishnu Agnya Pravartamanasya Adya Brahmano Dvitiya Parade Shri Shvetavara Kalpe Vaivastataman Mantre Ashtan Vinshaditame Kalyuge Kali Pratham Charane Gulok Europe Khande Jam Oak Dvipe Leicester Pradeshe Dharmani Anarth Deshe Thames Uttarik Bhage Baudha Tare Sanvat 2076 ના માસુતમે માસે ભાદરવ માસે શુકલ પક્ષે ચતુર્થમ તિથોયામ मंदवासरे ग्रहगण विशेषतायाम शुभ पुण्य तिथौ शास्त्रोक्त पुराणोक्त फल प्राप्त्यर्थम सर्वाभीष्ट सिद्ध्यर्थम अप्राप्त लक्ष्मी प्राप्त्यर्थम प्राप्त लक्ष्मीश्वर काल संरक्षणार्थम धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष सिद्धि अर्थम अस्माकं सर्वेषां कुटुंबानां क्षेम स्थैर्य आयु आरोग्य ऐश्वर्य अभिवृद्धि पूर्वकम धन धान्य समृद्धि अर्थम गणपति पूजन कर्मम करिष्ये. Offer it to Lord Ganesh. Okay, now we are going to do Digrakshanam. All these are steps of the Mangalacharan Vidhi. Okay, so Digrakshanam means we are offering our pranams, our salutations to the deities of all directions, so they may protect our puja. So what we need to do is you need to take some rice grains in your left hand and you need to cover it with your right hand. Rice grains in your left hand, cover it with your right hand. Apasarpantu te bhuta ye bhuta bhumi sanstita ये भूता विघ्न कर्ता रस्ते निश्चुतु शिवाग्नया अपक्रामन्तु भूतानि पिशाचा सर्वतो दिशं सर्वेषां विरोधेन शांति कर्मं करोम्यहं. पूर्वेन्द्राय नमः दक्षिणे धर्मराजाय नमः पश्चिमे वरुणाय नमः उत्तरे कुबेराय नमः ऊर्ध्वं ब्रह्मणे नमः पाताले अनंताय नमः. What I want you to do now is your hand is like that. If you do it like this and sprinkle all the rice clockwise, like I've just shown on all the directions. Please do that now. Okay. And now what you need to do is you need to, for the heel of your left foot, you need to bang it on the floor 3 times, the heel of your left foot. And then you need to clap 3 times as well. Let us do that. Why we are doing this? Because we are symbolizing that we are crushing or killing all our vices, like anger, greed, jealousy, ego, pride, all of them before we are starting this puja. So, for example, when we are walking and some insects might get crushed, or if you kill a mosquito, then we in India, especially or Africa, we clap. This is the symbolization that we are doing to crush and kill all our vices and become as pure as we can to offer this puja to our beloved Bhagwan. So let us do that now, please. Vamapadena bhumim trivaram tarayitvam bhaumandrinutsarayeta. Okay, I hope you've clapped 3 times as well. Now we will purify our senses. And how do we do that? We take some water in our left palm. So take a spoon of water, dip your right hand fingers, offer it to both your eyes, touch your eyes with the water, and your right ear as well. So we're purifying our senses. Let us do that now. Netrodaka sparshaha va dakshina karne jalena sparshaha. Okay. Now we need to do Kalasharchan. So if you can take some rice grains and put it in front of you, and take the empty Kalash and put it on top of it. This is not Punya Avachan yet. This is just a small Kalash Puja. Let's do that now, please. And then if you can just touch the Kalash with your right hand. So Amabhagya Akshatamunjopari Kalapuritam Kalasham Sanstapya. And then you need to offer 4 tilakams to the Kalash. Don't move the Kalash, you need to move your hands. So it is 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 3 o'clock, just like that. And then you need to pour some water inside the Kalash. Very little bit of water. So let us do that now whilst I chant these mantras. Kalashasya mukhe Vishnu kanthe rudra samashrita mune tasya stito brahma madhye matrugana smruta kukshodu sagara sarve saptadipa vasundara rugvedo yajurvedo samavedo apyatharvana aggesha sahita sarve kalashambu samashrita atra gayatri savitri shanti pushti kari tatha आयांतु देव पूजार्थम दुरिदक्षय कारका गंगे च यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे सिंधु कावेरी जलेस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु ब्रह्मांडोदर तीर्थानि करे स्पृष्टानि ते रवे तेन सत्येन मे देव तीर्थं देहि दिवाकर. Okay. And now, if you do this Kavach Mudra like that in front of the Kalash, please. Hu iti Kavachena va Gunthaya. And then Matsya Mudra. Matsya was the first avatar that Lord Vishnu took. So this is the mudra of the fish, and you need to move your thumbs like that, and you need to put both your hands on top of the Kalash. Let's do that now. Matsya Mudra Chagha. Okay, now you can take it out, and you need to fold your palms now. We are offering our salutations to the Lord of Waters. And who is the Lord of Waters? Lord Varuna. Varun Deva. So we need to chant his mantra 8 times. Om Vam Varunaya Namaha. I repeat, Om Vam Varunaya Namaha. You need to chant with me 8 times. Let's do that now. Om Vam Varunaya Namaha. 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 Okay, now if you carry on folding your palms, please. Namo Namaste Sfatika Prabhaya Shuswetaharaya Sumangalaya Shupasha Hastaya Jashasanaya Jaladinathaya Namo Namaste. Okay. Right. Now, Pavitrikarnam. Pavitrikarnam means we are going to purify our atmosphere again with the water that we put in the kalash, because by me chanting those mantras, that water is no more Leicester water or wherever you are, the water from there. It is as pure as the Ganges. It got purified because of the mantras. So we need to take some of it and sprinkle it everywhere, on yourself, on the puja items, everywhere around you. Let's do that now, please. Apavitra pavitro va sarvavasthangato biva yasmaret pundarikaksham sabbaya abhyantara shuchi atmanam samproksha punodakam gृहीत्वा भूमिष्व पूजा संभाषण संप्रोक्षयेत पृथ्वी त्वया धृता लोका देवी त्वं विष्णुना धृता त्वञ्च धारय मां देवीं पवित्रं कुरु आसनम्. Okay. Now leave the kalash aside, and now we can light the deepak, the lamp in front of us. Now, whilst you're doing that, I will explain again why do we do that, and also you can light the incense stick in front of you. Why do we do that? So I'm going to explain three meanings. The first is that from the 24 avatars of Lord Vishnu, one of the avatars is of Agni. And that is why we are offering we are doing darshan of him in the form of Agni. The second one is the wick burns itself but gives light to others. In spirituality, if you want to become a devotee of Bhagwan, if you want to become a Vaishnava, even if doesn't matter what happens, what anybody else does to you, you are only supposed to give back light and goodness back to them. वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए पीड़ पराई जाने रे परोपकार करे तो मन अभिमान न आने रे. So that is what we need to become. The third reason for lighting the lamp is the ghee or the purified butter symbolizes all our negative qualities, and the wick symbolizes our ego. When we light the lamp of divinity, like the ghee slowly perishes, slowly vices also perish from us. Eventually, the ego gets destroyed as well, just like the wick gets destroyed. So that is the symbolization. Why do we light the incense stick? Because at the moment you can see the incense stick is quite long and in front of you. After half an hour, 45 minutes, what will happen? It will turn into ashes. But it doesn't matter whether it is turned into ashes, but it is given fragrance to the room. So one day when we die and we will be cremated, then we will also turn into ashes. But whilst we are living, we should make our life full of fragrance for others and for people around us and for the world we live in. Nobody, when they wake up in the morning, nobody wants to remember a name of a terrorist or something like that, because they were no help to the world. But if you wake up and somebody mentions the name of Swami Vivekananda or Mother Teresa or Jesus Christ or Lord Buddha or Mahavir or Bhagwan Leicester Sai himself, then we would be like, some people say, Maro divas sudhri gyo. Wow, my day is going to go so good today. Why? Because they spread that fragrance. That is what we need to learn from the incense stick. Okay, right. So now, because I said that the flame represents Lord Vishnu, we are offering our salutations to him. So take some flower petals in your hand and some rice grains and offer them near the lamp, the deepak. बोधिपदेव रूपस्त्वं कर्म साक्ष्य विघ्नकृता यावत् कर्म समाप्तिः तावत् त्वं सुस्थिरो भव. ह्रीं दीपनाथाय नमः. सर्वोपचारार्थे गन्धपुष्पाणि समर्पयामि. Offer it, please. Now we are going to do Surya Narayan Bhajan. Again, a form of Lord Vishnu. Wherever you hear the word Narayan is a form of Lord Vishnu, whether it is Badri Narayan, Swami Narayan, Surya Narayan, Nar Narayan. Okay. So we are praying to Lord, the Sun God, to bless us in our puja. So take some flower petals and rice grains in your right hand. Dheya sada savita mandala madhyavarti Narayana sarasija sanasana vishtaha Kyayuramakara kundalvana kiritihari hiranyamaya vapurdita shankha chakraha Rim Surya Narayan devtabhyo namaha sarvopachararthe gadda pushpani samarpayami. And once you have it in your hand, you can just throw it, looking up, you can throw it on up to Surya Narayan. The last step in the Mangalacharan ritual is the Hanuman Bhairav Namaskara. So we are offering our salutations to Lord Hanuman and Lord Bhairav. Now, why do we do that? because they are both known to be protectors. They do it like gods. Hanuman is Ramdut. He is protecting Lord Rama all the time. And Bhairav, there were 52 Bhairavs which were created by Lord Shiva to take care and to protect the 52 forms of the divine Shakti, the mother goddess. So we are praying to them to take care and guide our puja today as well. So again, take some flower petals and rice grains in your hand, your right hand. मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयुधं मुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये ॐ नमो हनुमते भयभञ्जनाय सुखं कुरु फट् स्वाहा ययं रूपं यक्षरूपं दशदिशि वदनं भूमिकम्पायमानं संहारमूर्ति शिरसि धृतजटा शेखरं चन्द्रबिम्बं दन्तं तीर्थकायं कृतनरवपुषम् ऊर्ध्वरेखाकरालं पम्पं पापनाशं प्रणामतः सततं भैरवं क्षेत्रपालं तीक्ष्ण दष्ट्रम महाकाय कल्पांतम दहनोपम भैरवाय नमस्तुभ्य मनुग्नाम दातुर्महसि अनया पूजा चतुष्षष्ठी भैरव देवता प्रियंताम offering next to Lord Ganesha. And that concludes our Manglacharan Vidhi. And now we are going to begin the Ganesh Puja, the much awaited Ganesh Puja. So first of all, what we will do is we will remember him. You know, if you want me to do something for you, you might call me, but before calling me, you have remembered me. That's why you're able to call me. So before we call him and welcome him, we are offering our dhyana. This is known as dhyana. We are remembering him. So fold your palms, please, and let us all remember our beloved Lord Ganesha. विघ्नेश्वराय वरदाय सुरप्रियाय लंबोदराय सकलाय जगत्तिदाय नागाननाय स्तुतियज्ञ विभूषिताय गौरीसुताय गणनाथ नमो नमस्ते गजाननं भूतगणाधिसेवितं कपितजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणं उमासुतं शोकविनाशकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम् ओम श्री सिद्धि महाबुद्धिसहित श्री महागणपतये नमः ध्यानं समर्पयामि. Now we are doing avahan. Avahan means welcoming the Lord at our altars and altar of our heart. So we will take some flower petals and rice grains in our right hand, please. He he Rambadvameyo hi Ambika Triambakatvaja Siddhi Buddhi Pate Traksha Yaksha Labhavati Prabho Om Shri Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Avahanam Karomi. Offer it to Bhagwan Ganesha. And now that Bhagwan has come right in front of us, please don't think that it is a statue and it is two betel nuts and forget all of that. It is Lord Ganesha Sakshat in front of you in flesh and blood, and it is Mother Riddhi and Mother Siddhi standing in front of you, and we are worshipping the lotus feet. That is the bhava we need to have. Okay, now we are going to give them a seat to sit on, and the seat color and the color that Ganesha loves is red, and that is why you know that in the pedestal I asked you to put a red cloth, to place the red cloth, and also to place gehu, which is wheat, which is red in color, is reddish in color as well. Okay, so we are offering him a red seat now, but as a symbolization, take some flower petals and rice grains in your right hand. Ramyam sushobhanam divyam sarva saukhya karam shubham asanam chamaya datta gruhana gananayaka Om Shri Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Asanam Samarpayami. Offer it to Lord Ganesha. Now we are going to wash his feet, now that he is in front of us, and the feet of the two goddesses as well. So let us take a spoon of water with our right hand and pour it at his lotus feet. Pushrodakam nirmalam cha sarva saugandha sanyuktam pada prakshalanarthaya dattam te pratigrihyatam. Om Shri Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha pada prakshalanam samarpayami. And now, in a similar manner, we are going to make him wash his hands as well, because he's coming all the way from Kailasa. So we are just freshening the Lord up. Okay, so this is known as Argyam. But that is what we are going to do. We are going to offer water on his hands for him to wash his hands. Let us do that. Argyam Gruhana Devesha Gandha Pushpakshate Sa Karunakara Medeva Gruhana Argyam Namostute Om Shri Riddhi Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Argyam Samarpayami. Now we will offer the Lord some water for him to drink. There's a beverage. So you need to take a spoon of water and put it near his mukharvind, his mouth. This is for him to drink, so don't pour it on him. You need to pour it in the plate after I chant the mantra. I repeat, don't pour it on him. This is for him to drink. You can pour it in the plate later on. So let us offer Achman to him now. Sarva tirtha samayuktam sugandhim nirmalam jalam achamyatam mayadattam gruhana parameshwara. Om Shri Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Achmanyam samarpayami. Pour it on the plate now. Now we are making him have a bath, and just like when we have a bath, we pour water first. So that is what we are going to do. 3 spoons of water on Lord Ganesha and Riddhi Siddhi. Let's do that now, please. Ganga Saraswati Reva Payo Shri Narmada Jale Snana Pinotsi Mayadeva Tatha Shanti Kurushwame. Om Shri Riddhi Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Snanam Samarpayami. Okay. Now I had asked you to prepare the 5 liquids for Panchamritam separately. I'd asked you to prepare them in separate bowls. There was milk, honey, yogurt, sugar candy, water, purified butter, and all of that. So we need to offer it one by one. We will start by offering 3 spoons of milk on Lord Ganesha and Riddhi Siddhi. So milk first. These act as shampoos and conditioner for the beloved Lord. Kamadhenu samudbhutam sarvesham jivanam param pavanam yajna hedrushya payasnanartha samarpitam. Om Shri Riddhi Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Payahasnanam samarpayami. And now we will offer yogurt. Again, 3 spoonfuls to Lord Ganesha and Riddhi Siddhi. Navanita samutpanna sarvasantosakarakam dhrutam tubhyam pradasyami snanartham pratigretam. Om Shri Riddhi Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Dhrutasnanam samarpayami. And now we will offer some honey. I think you should take very little honey and just offer it by touching the honey on the Lord and the 2 goddesses. Don't pour too much honey. Taru pushpa samudbhutam suswadu madhuram madhu teja pushtikaram divyam snanartham pratigretam. Om Shri Riddhi Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Madhu snanam samarpayami. And now you can offer the ghee as well, which is the purified butter. Again, you just need to touch the Lord with a little bit of it. Vayasastu samudbhutam madhuramlam shashi prabham dadhyanitam mayadeva snanartham pratigritam. Navanitas samudpanna sarvasantosakarakam dhrutam tubhyam pradasyami snanartham pratigritam. Om Shri Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Dhruta snanam samarpayami. And then the sugar candy water. Let us offer 3 spoons of that as well. Ikshu sarasa mudbhuta sharkara pushtikarika malapaharika divya snanartham pratigretam. Om Shri Riddhi Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Sharkara snanam samarpayami. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, if you are sitting as a couple in the puja, then the husband, whoever is the husband, you have to pick Lord Ganesha up, and your wife can pour the water, and you clean the Lord properly, and you wipe him with a nice towel or serviette and place him in the middle of the swastika. And then the lady of the house can take the 2 goddesses, and the men can pour the water, and you can wash the 2 goddesses properly, wipe them nicely, make them clean and tidy, and put them next to Lord Ganesha on each side, in front of him. So we need to do that now, please. Make that stream a continuous one, please. Ganga jalam samarchitam janitirtha samudbhavam snanartham chamayadatam gruyadam parameshwara om shri disni mahmudi sai shimagarpade nama shuddhodagastanam samarpayami. I'll give you more time to do this. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. एकदंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, माथे पर तिलक सोहे मुँह से की सवारी, सूर्य शाम शरण आए सफल कीज सेवा, गण का भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। अंधन को आंख देत कोढ़ियन को काया, वाजन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया, सूर्य शाम शरण आए सफल कीज सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। Okay, now what I need you to do now is you will see that in your water there will be some flower petals over there. This is holy water now. So what you need to do is take some flower petals and smell them, and through the fragrance you are taking all the qualities and divine blessings of the water which the Lord had a bath with. And then you can put the flowers aside. Do that now for me, please. Take some flower petals and smell them deeply, then put them aside. And then now this water you can throw it in plants or anywhere, place it like that. If you didn't do this, then you could not throw this holy water, and it would be a sin to do that. So that is why we've done this. Now that we've taken some flowers from the Lord, we need to offer some petals back to Him. So take some fresh flower petals and offer it to the Lord. Right, the next thing that we're going to do is offer Janeu, which is the holy thread that Bhagwan will wear. So you need to take the white thread that I'd asked you. You need to just, depending on the size of your Lord Ganesha, circle it 3 times and then break it and make him wear it like this from his left shoulder over here like this. See, it needs to be from the left shoulder. Namavistantu miryuktam triguna devatamayam upamitam maya dattam gruhana parameshwara om shriti siddhi mahabudhi saichima ganapataye namaha yagnopamitam samarpayami. Now we are offering him vastram, and the symbolization to do that is to make him wear narashari. You need to make him wear like a garland. Okay. So it takes some narachari, which is the red and green and yellow thread, and again make a circle and make him wear it. And there should be 2 little naracharis, 2 little threads on the 2 goddesses as well. So we're offering vastram to Lord Ganesha and the 2 goddesses. Do that for me now, please. Sarva bhushadike saumya lokalajja nivaranam Mayopapadite Dubhyam va Sasi Pratigruyadam va Om Shri Siddhi Mahabudhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Vastram Samarpayami. I'll give you some more time to do that. Make sure you offer 2 vastram to the 2 goddesses Riddhi Siddhi as well. Okay, now we are applying sandalwood to Bhagwan Ganesha. Again, second from the little finger, place it in water, and then with the orange powder, which is sandalwood, and then offer it on the forehead. of Lord Ganesha and offer it to the two goddesses Riddhi Siddhi as well. Shrikhandam Chandanam Divyam Gandhadyam Sumanoharam Vileparam Surashreshta Chandanam Pratigretam Om Shri Riddhi Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sai Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Chandanam Samarpayami Kasturi Tilakam Lalata Patale Vakshasthale Kaustubham Nasagre Varamuktikam Karatale Vedurkare Kankanam Sarvange Harichandanam Sulalitam Kanthe Chamuktavali Gopastri Pariveshtito Vijayate Gopala Chudamani. Okay, let us offer kumkum now, which is the red powder. Again, second from the little finger, dip it in water, then in kumkum. Offer tilakam to Bhagwan and the two goddesses Riddhi Siddhi as well. Kumkumam kamana divyam kaminyam kama sambhavam. Kumkumenarchito deva priyadam parameshwara. Om Shri Riddhi Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sai Shri Mahaganpataye Namaha. Kumkumam samarpayami. Time to offer akshat now, which is rice grains. Let us offer pinch of rice grains on all three deities. Akshatashva surasreshta kumkumakta sushobhita maya nivedita bhaktya gruhana parameshwara. Om Shri Riddhi Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sai Shri Mahaganpataye Namaha. Akshatan samarpayami. Offer it. Okay, now we are offering the flowers. I'd asked you to have some red flowers for Lord Ganesha. If you were able to get red flowers, fair enough. If not, then offer whichever flowers you have. But Bhagwan always said that the main flower I want is your Hriday Pushpa, the lotus of your heart. Offer that to me. Okay, but as a symbolization, we will offer the flower to Lord Ganesha. Malyadiri Sugandhiri, Malatyadiri Vai Prabho, Mayani Tani Pushpani Gruhana Parameshwara, Om Shri Riddhi Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sai Shri Mahaganpataye Namaha, Pushpani Samarpayami. Okay, if you have Tulsi next to you or in your house, then you can offer it. If you don't have Tulsi, do not worry. You can take some rice grains and offer it instead. Tulsi mehma rupancha ratna rupancha manjarim bhava moksha pradam tubhya marpayami haripriyam. Om Shri Riddhi Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sai Shri Mahaganpataye Namaha. Tulsi dalani samarpayami. Tulsi dalani arti akshatan samarpayami. Okay. Now Saubhagya Dravya. Saubhagya Dravya is 3 items. Sindur and Abil and Gulal. Sindur is orange in color. Abil is pink in color. Abil is white in color and Gulal is pink in color. So you need to take some. You can take a flower and dip it in it, and then from the flower you can sprinkle some on all 3 deities. Abilam Chalu Gulalancha Chuva Chandana Samanvita Sindurena Samayuktam Pujyatam Parameshwara Om Shri Riddhi Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sai Shri Mahaganpataye Namaha Saubhagya Dravyam Samarpayami. The next thing that we are going to offer to Lord Ganesha is the Durva, which is known as the grass. The Durva is a special type of grass. You don't get it over here. But if you have got the green grass that I asked you, you can offer that. But wait a moment. Why do we offer grass? Especially when you go to India, if you go to Siddhivinayak temple in Mumbai, for example, there are Ashtavinayak. There are 8 types of Vinayakas. The most powerful is Siddhivinayak, which is the temple is located in Mumbai. If you go there, you'll see so many people selling grass and so many people offering grass. Why is this grass being offered? So it is said, according to the stories of our Sanatana Dharma, that once Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati were playing chess. No, sorry, not chess, Ludo, Chopat. And Lord Shiva, just for the fun of it, he did some sort of cheating, which wasn't done seriously, but he was just having fun. And there was an argument where Lord Shiva said that I didn't cheat. And Mother Parvati said, no, you cheated them, my lord. And then there was an argument. So Nandi was there, the bull, which is the vehicle of Lord Shiva. So Mother Parvati asked the bull, the Nandi, that you decide whether the Lord cheated or not. Now, the Nandi could not speak against Lord Shiva because that is his Ishta Devata. So he said, no, no, mother, the Lord did not cheat, although he knew that the Lord had cheated. So Mother Parvati got angry and she cursed Nandi. And afterwards, Nandi agreed and said that, forgive me, my Lord, but it was my mistake. You know, you had cheated. And then Nandi asked for forgiveness from the Mother Goddess and said, what do I do now to remove this curse from my life? This is an obstacle. So the Mother Parvati said that on the brighter side of the moon, on the fourth day of the Shukal Paksh, of the brighter side of the moon, you offer my son the thing that you like the most. So Nandi likes to eat grass, and that is its favorite. So it offered grass to Lord Ganesha, the son of Mother Parvati. And from that time, everybody is offering that as a symbolization to Lord Ganesha. That is what we will do right now. So take a pinch of fresh washed grass and offer it next to Lord Ganesha. Durva Kurana Suharitan Smrutana Mangala Pradhan Anitam Stava Pujartham Gruhana Gananayaka Om Shri Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Manganapataya Namaha Durva Kurana Samarpayami. Now we are offering dhupam. So with your right hand, you've already got an incense stick. You can take it out of the sand, and whilst ringing a bell with your left hand, you need to offer dhupam to Bhagwan. Let us do that right now. Vanaspati rasodbhuto gandhadyo gandhottama agre sarva devanam dhupoyam pratigratama Om Shri Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Manganapataya Namaha dhupam samarpayami. Okay, now we will also offer deepam in the same way. Don't move the deepak, the lamp. You can just sit where you are and offer it to Bhagwan, as you can see on screen right now as well. Sajam chavarti sanyuktam vaninam yojitam maya deepam gruhana devesha trailokya timirapaha Om Shri Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataya Namaha deepam samarpayami. Remember that the Ganesha, you should have placed that in the middle of the swastika. If you haven't done so, please do that now. I repeat, if you've not placed Lord Ganesha on the swastika in the middle of the wheat and the gehu, please do that right now, and everything near him as well. You need to place him on the middle of the swastika. I'll give you some time to do that. And everything that you've offered needs to be next to him as well. Okay. Right. Next thing we are going to offer to the Lord, everything, the flowers, the grass, everything needs to be next to him. Yes, on the red cloth on the middle of the swastika. Yes. Okay. The next thing we are going to offer the Lord is Naivedyam. Bhagwan Ganesha's favorite, we all know, is the laddu. Some people get confused. Oh, which laddu? There are many types of laddu. There is motichur, there is bundi, there is churma, there is so many types. So it doesn't matter whichever laddu it is, but as long as you offer it with love, that is what matters. Okay, so if you have made laddus for him, fair enough. If you've made anything else like shiro or anything else, you can offer it to him. If you don't have any of this and you've got jaggery, which is good, which is used in many recipes, you can offer jaggery to him. If you don't have any of that and you've got chocolates, I hope they're eggless, or some sweets, you can offer that to Lord Ganesha as well. That is not a problem. So I'd also asked you to have a fruit. You can offer that as well. I'd asked you to have some dry fruits like almonds and cashew nuts and all of that. You can offer all of that in front of Lord Ganesha with love. Let's do that now. Sharkara khanda khadhyani dadik shiradutani cha aharam bhaksha bhojam cha naivedyam pratigratamba Om Shri Siddhi Mahabuddhi Sahit Shri Mahaganapataya Namaha Naivedyam Samarpayami. Now we are making Bhagwan eat morsel by morsel. So what we need to do, we need to close our eyes with our left hand, so Bhagwan gets some privacy whilst eating, and then we offer morsel by doing this sort of symbolization. Okay, when I say Namaha, we offer the food. Okay, so let's do that now. Om Pranaya Swaha, Om Apanaya Swaha, Om Vyanaya Swaha, Om Udanaya Swaha, Om Samanaya Swaha, Om Brahmane Namaha. Okay, and then we should take a spoon of water, offer it next to his mouth, Mukharvin, for Bhagwan to drink in the middle whilst he's eating. Don't pour it on him, you need to pour it in the plate, but just offer the spoon of water near his mouth for him to drink. Madhya Madhya Panyam Samarpayami. And then we will offer him food again for him to eat. So let us make him continue to eat. Om Pranaya Swaha, Om Apanaya Swaha, Om Vyanaya Swaha, Om Udanaya Swaha, Om Samanaya Swaha, Om Brahmane Namaha, Puna Naivedyam Samarpayami. Okay, and now you need to take 2 drops of water and pour it on his hands and 2 near his mouth, just for him to wash his hands and mouth. Just 1 or 2 drops, please. Hasta prakshalanam samarpayami, mukha prakshalanam samarpayami. Now Mukhvas, we are offering Bhagwan mouth freshener. If you have got a betel leaf, please take it in your hands. I don't have it with me today. And on the lighter green side, if you can break the ends first, the top and the bottom end of the leaf, and then you can place a cinnamon and cardamom, very little ones, and then fold it and pierce it with a clove, and then offer it to Bhagwan as a mouth freshener. Let's do that now, please. I'll give you some time to do that. So you hold the leaf vertically, break the top and bottom part. On the lighter green side, in it, put cardamom and cinnamon, very small pieces, and then fold it and secure it by piercing clove in the middle, and then offer it with love to Bhagwan. Pugi phalam mahadevyam nagavalir daleryutam Eladi churna sayuktam tambulam pratigretam Om Shriti Siddhi Mahabudhi Sai Shri Mahaganpate Namaha Mukhvasarte Pugi Phalatambulam Samarpayami. Okay, and last one is Dakshina. So we're offering Dakshina to Bhagwan. But Dakshina is like a present in English. So what do we offer as present to Bhagwan? If I give somebody a present, I offer something that I have, which is mine. But according to our Lord and according to the truth of life, what is ours? Nothing is ours. Everything has been given to us by our Lord. Everything is His, apart from one thing. What thing is that? That is our love. Our love is our personal property. It's our own. We can give it to whoever we want. So we are going to offer our love to Bhagwan. Bhagwan says from time and time again, God only wants 2 things from you, pure love and selfless service. Okay? So we are going to offer our pure love. So take some flower petals in your hand. We'll offer that as our dakshina. Hirana garba garbastam ema bijam vibhavasau ananta punya phala damata shanti prayachame Om Shriti Siddhi Mahabudhi Sai Shri Mahaganpate Namaha Prema Dakshinam Samarpayami. Okay. Offer the flower petals to Lord Ganesha. Now I'm going to recite the 108 names of Lord Ganesha. When I say Namaha, that is when you will offer some rice grains, just 2 rice grains on the feet of Lord Ganesha. You must offer like this, not like that. Okay? So please offer 2 rice grains. You need to be seated comfortably next to Lord Ganesha where his feet are accessible to you. Okay? So when I say Namaha, you offer the rice grains. If you got flower petals, you can offer flower petals as well. Only one person needs to do that. The rest of the friends, the family members need to hold that person's hand. So this is the Ashtodhar Shat Namavali of Lord Ganesha. Om Gajananaya Namaha, Om Ganadhyakshaya Namaha, Om Vignarajaya Namaha, Om Vinayakaya Namaha, Om Dvaimaturaya Namaha, Om Dvimukhaya Namaha, Om Pramukhaya Namaha, Om Sumukhaya Namaha, Om Kritine Namaha, Om Supradipaya Namaha, Om Sukhanidhaye Namaha, Om Suradhyakshaya Namaha, Om Suradignaya Namaha, Om Mahaganapataye Namaha, Om Manyaya Namaha, Om Mahakalaya Namaha, Om Mahabalaya Namaha, Om Herambhaya Namaha, Om लंब जठरयै नमः। ओम हस्वग्रीवाय नमः। ओम महोदराय नमः। ओम मदोकाय नमः। ओम महावीराय नमः। ओम मंत्रिणे नमः। ओम मंगलस्वराय नमः। ओम ब्रह्मराय नमः। ओम प्रथमाय नमः। ओम प्रज्ञाय नमः। ओम विघ्नकर्ते नमः। ओम विघ्नहर्त्रे नमः। ओम विश्वनेत्रे नमः। ओम विरदपतये नमः। ओम श्रीपतये नमः। ओम वाक्पतये नमः। ओम श्री श्रृंगरिणे नमः। ओम अश्रितवत्सलाय नमः। ओम शिवप्रियाय नमः। ओम शीघ्रकरिणे नमः। ओम शाश्वताय नमः। ओम बल नमः। ओम बलोत्थिताय नमः। ओम भवात्मजाय नमः। ओम पुराण पुरुषाय नमः। ओम पुष्णे नमः। ओम पुष्करोत्क्षिप्तवरिणे नमः। ओम अग्रगण्याय नमः। ओम अग्रपूज्याय नमः। ओम अग्रगमिने नमः। ओम मंत्रकृते नमः। ओम चमिकर प्रभाय नमः। ओम सर्वाय नमः। ओम सर्वोपस्याय नमः। ओम सर्वकर्त्रे नमः। ओम सर्वनेत्रे नमः। ओम सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः। ओम सिद्धये नमः। ओम पंचहस्ताय नमः। ओम पार्वती नंदनाय नमः। ओम प्रभवे नमः। ओम कुमार गुरवे नमः। ओम अक्षोभ्याय नमः। ओम कुंजरसुरभंजनाय नमः। ओम प्रमोदाय नमः। ओम मोदक प्रियाय नमः। ओम कांतिमते नमः। ओम धृतिमते नमः। ओम कामिने नमः। ओम कपिथ पानसप्रियाय नमः। ओम ब्रह्मचारिणे नमः। ओम ब्रह्मरूपिणे नमः। ओम ब्रह्म विद्यादि दान भुवे नमः। ओम जिष्णवे नमः। ओम विष्णुप्रियाय नमः। ओम भक्त जीविताय नमः। ओम चितमध्याय नमः। ओम ऐश्वर्यकरणाय नमः। ओम जयसे नमः। ओम यक्ष किन्नर सेविताय नमः। ओम गंगा सुताय नमः। ओम गणाधीशाय नमः। ओम गंभीर निनदाय नमः। ओम वटवे नमः। ओम अभीष्ट वरदाय नमः। ओम ज्योतिषे नमः। ओम भक्त निधये नमः। ओम भावगम्याय नमः। ओम मंगलप्रदाय नमः। ओम अव्यक्ताय नमः। ओम अप्रकृत पराक्रमाय नमः। ओम सत्यधर्मिणे नमः। ओम सखये नमः। ओम सरसाम्बुनिधये नमः। ओम महेशाय नमः। ओम दिव्यांगाय नमः। ओम मणि किंकिणी मेखलाय नमः। ओम समस्त देवता मूर्तये नमः। ओम सहिष्णवे नमः। ओम सततोत्थिताय नमः। ओम विघातकारिणे नमः। ओम विश्वदृशे नमः। ओम विश्वदृशे नमः। ओम विश्वरक्षकृते नमः। ओम कल्याण गुरवे नमः। ओम उन्मत्त वेशाय नमः। ओम अपराजिते नमः। ओम समस्त जगद्धराय नमः। ओम सर्वैश्वर्य प्रदाय नमः। ओम अक्रांत चित प्रभवे नमः। ओम श्री विघ्नेश्वराय नमः. So that concludes our Stotra Shatnamavali of Lord Ganesha, and we will now offer Bhagwan Ganesha his Aarti. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sing Lord Ganesha's Aarti myself, and then after that we will have Bhagwan's Mangal Aarti played, and after the Aarti we will there are some few things left of the ritual. We will do all of that, and then we will have the further program. So for now, I request all of you to light your aartis, please. Right. Okay, so now if you can all stand up, please. And let us offer Aarti, which is the highest form of worship, hence done at the last. And let us offer Aarti to our Lord Ganesha, Lord Satya Sai Ganesha, seated at the heart of at the altar of our hearts. Okay, so we'll begin the Mangal Aarti. You can even ring the bell. If you have a conch, you want to play it, you can do all of that. Not a problem. जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति ओ श्री मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव सुख करता दुख हरता वार्ता विघ्नाची नुर्वी पूर्वी प्रेम कृपा जयाची सर्वांगी सुंदर उतिशेंदुराची कंठे जड़के माड मुक्ता फळाची जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति ओ श्री मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव जय देव रत्ना खचित फरा तुझ गौरी कुमरा चंदनाची युती कुमकुम केशरा हीरे जडित मुकुट शोभतो बडा ऋण जुळती नुपुरे चरणी गागरिया जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति ओ श्री मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव जय देव लंबोदर पीतांबर फणिवर वंदना सोरन सोंड वक्र तुंड त्रिनयना दास रामांचा वाट पाहे सदना संकटी पाववे निर्वाणी रक्षावे सुरवर वंदना जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति ओ श्री मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव जय देव। We will now offer मंगल आरती to भगवान। जय साई राम।
जय बोलो भगवान
Jai Sai Ram. So what we'll do is now we'll keep the Aarti plate in front of us. Take some water on your right hand and go around it 5 times and pour it on the floor. This is known as Pradakshina. Yani kani cha papani janmantara kritani cha tani sarvani nashyantu pradikshanayam pade pade. When you offer Aarti to Bhagwan, please. Tvameva mata chapita tvameva tvameva vanduscha sakha tvameva tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva tvameva sarvam mama deva deva कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावा करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Now take Aarti yourself, please. Okay, so that concludes the Ganesh Puja now with the Aarti as well. We can place the Aarti on the side and we will now do Punya Vachan. Punya Vachan is the Kalash Puja. So if you take some rice grains, place in front of you and put the empty Kalash which we'd worshipped before, take it and put it right in front of you. The first thing you need to do in Kalash Puja and Punya Vachan is to just touch it with your right hand. So do that now, please. Emarupadi Sambhavam Tamrajam Sudradam Navam Kalasham Dhautakalmasham Chidramarna Vivarjitam. And then you pour some water in it, about quarter of the kalash or half that much will do. So do that now. Jivanam sarva jivanam pavanam pavanatmakam bijam sarvostinam cha tanjale puchamyaham. Now again you need to offer 4 tilakams to the kalash just like before. 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock and some rice grains as well. We are offering this by, and we are invoking the Vedas by doing this, the 4 Vedas. Om Rig Vedaya Namaha, Om Sam Vedaya Namaha, Om Yajur Vedaya Namaha, Om Atharva Vedaya Namaha. And then you take the Narachari, which is the red, green and yellow thread, break a long piece of it and tie it on the kalash from where it gets bent. You can just tie it like that. So do that please. Sutrakarpasa Sambudam Brahmanam Nirmitam Pura Yena Badum Jagat Sarva Veshtanam Kalashasya Cha. Now I'd ask you to have a piece of turmeric, whole turmeric. You need to put that inside the kalash in the water. Turmeric is also the very favorite of Goddess Lakshmi. And for health purposes, I need not say it is one of the most beneficial things that you can have for your immune system, for your throat, heart, and just very general infections as well. Devebhya purvato jata, devebhya striyugam pura, shatam tannuchayar brabhru, jivana jivanaya cha. Now take some flower petals and put them in the water. Vividham pushpa sanjate devanam prithivardhanam shiptam yadakarya sambhutam kalashe prakshipamyaham. Now some of the grass that you had, if you have a pinch, you can put that inside the water as well. Durvai amruta sampanne shatamule shatankure shavapataka sanhartri shatamayushyavardhive. And then you can put the 2 pence coin or any coins that you have of money, you can put one inside the water in the kalash. Dhanyaushati manushyanam jivanam paramam smritam shiptam yatakarya sambhuta kalashe prakshipamyaham. And then you have got 5 metal leaves. You need to organize them properly. So the flashy green part should go inside like that, and or organize 5 where they are pointed separately or facing up. The bottom of the leaves needs to go inside and the outer bit can be shown. Ashwatha Drumbala Plaksha Chuvanya Grodha Pallava Panchabhanga iti Prokta Sarva Karma Sushobhana. And finally the coconut. Now why do we do this Kalash Puja? Let me also tell you whilst we are having the coconut. If you haven't made a swastika on the coconut, you need to do that now with kumkum powder. So if this is the coconut, you need to make a swastika with 4 dots, don't forget. And just hold it and I'll explain to you the reason why we do Kalash Puja. it is said that during the Samudra Manthan time, Lord Dhanvantari came out with the kalash full of amritam, which was the holy nectar, life-giving nectar, making that nectar would make somebody immortal. There was a fight between the demigods and the demons, and the demons won that fight, so they took the amritam. So if they would have that, then they would have become immortal and worthy of worship. So everybody went to Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu took the form of Mohini, which is known as the Mohini avatar, as a beautiful woman. And whilst dancing and feeding the demons with alcohol, they were all drunk and they didn't know what was going on. So Bhagwan took the holy kalash of Amritam and fed it to the demigods. However, there were two asuras, the demons, who were dressed as devatas, whose name was Rahu and Ketu, and they also took partook the Amritam. So they became worthy of worship. We still worship them as one or two of the Navagrahas. So the Kalash later on, when it was empty, it told Lord Vishnu that even demons became worthy of worship because of the Amritam. I came out full of it. So what about me? And Lord Vishnu then gave a boon, a vardhan to the Kalash, that in Kali Yuga, whenever there will be any pujas held, you will be worshipped as my own symbol. So the kalash in front of you symbolizes Lord Vishnu, and on top of the kalash we put coconut. Why do we put the coconut? People say, "Oh, Chirag bhai, why don't we put watermelon? Why can't we put an orange? Why can't we put a banana? Why always we have to put coconut in all pujas of Sanatana Dharma? Why?" So the reason is it is known as Shrifal. Coconut is known as Shrifal. Shri means Lakshmi, Fal means fruit. It was a fruit which was given on earth by Mother Lakshmi. So it symbolizes Goddess Lakshmi. So together you are worshipping the Kalash as the divine couple, Goddess Lakshmi and Lord Vishnu, Lakshmi Narayan. So that is one reason. Practical reasons, there are two. One of it is that the coconut is hard from outside, but inside it is soft and white, right? So sometimes when we go to work and places of work or outside, behavior, sometimes we need to be smart, assertive sometimes as well, but inside our heart needs to be pure and white like the coconut and soft like the coconut. That's one. Second, what does the coconut need? Coconut need to grow. It needs salty water. It can't grow in UK. It grows in places like India and Africa. Why? Because there's salty water there. So it takes the salty water and grows. But when you break it, what does it give you back? It gives you sweet water. So this is something to learn from the coconut, that no matter whether somebody gives you all the saltiness and something bad and you don't like it, it doesn't matter. When you give something back, you only have to give sweetness back, just like the coconut. And that is how we can make our lives Bhagwan's message. Bhagwan used to say, make my life is my message. But then later on in his life, he said, it is about time you make your lives my message. That is how we need to live his name. There is no point in us telling everybody that Bhagwan Satya Sai Baba is God and he's done that miracle and that. You don't need to say that. We need to say all of this through our actions in our life, in our daily life. And that is how we need to live his message. So with this in mind, hold the coconut in your hand and place it in a way where the swastika faces you on top of the kalash. Vidhanam sarvavastunam sarvakaryartha sadhanam sampurna kalasho yena patre tata kalasho pari. Now, if you're sitting as a couple, then whoever is the husband, you need to fold your left leg behind and you need to take the kalash and place it on your right shoulder. Please make sure it is upright so nothing falls from it. And after touching your right shoulder, you can take photographs if you want. The lady of the house, the wife, can also join and you can take a nice photograph and then place it facing you, the swastika facing you on the rice grain, the heap of rice grains that we have. So fold your left leg, pick up the colors, touch it to your right shoulder, upright, and then place it on the rice grains with the swastika facing you. Let us do that now, please. And that concludes our Kalash Puja today as well. Okay. Now the last two rituals that are left. One is Kshama Prarthana. So we will do that first. So we are going to tell Bhagwan that, truthfully speaking, Lord, we don't know how to invite you properly. We don't know how to bid you farewell. We don't even know how to worship you according to the Vedas properly. But we did whatever we could do with from the bottom of our heart. And please accept our puja. And if you made any mistakes, please forgive us and accept our love and shower your grace, love, blessings, mercy, and compassion on us always. Apart from you, we don't have any other refuge. So that is what we are telling Bhagwan whilst offering this Kshama Pratna. So fold your palms, please. करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनिरजं वा मानसं वा पराधं विहितं वा सर्वमेतत् क्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्दे श्रीप्रभु साईनाथ अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष परमेश्वर आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनं पूजा विधिं न जानामि क्षमस्व साईश्वर क्षमस्व परमेश्वर. Okay. And the final thing is that the priest who is conducting the puja, the Brahmin, has to bless all of you. But I never tend to bless anyone because I am no one and nothing. I am just a servant of my beloved Bhagwan, and he's seated at the altar with me over here. And I pray to Bhagwan Ganesha just to complete this formality. I pray to Bhagwan Sai Ganesha to bless all of you profusely and with choicest blessings, and to shower his mercy, grace, compassion always on all of you, and make all obstacles in your lives, in your fate, in your houses and households, and at your workplaces, may all the obstacles be removed by Lord Ganesha, and may in every birth, may Bhagwan give all of you this much bhakti and strength to do his work. For the world, I pray with all of you, saying Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu, Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu, Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. And I pray that there is peace and harmony throughout the world. May there be peace and harmony throughout the world, especially in this time we are going through with this pandemic and all these people who are dying. May Bhagwan Ganesha rest their souls in eternal peace. May he give strength to their family members to bear the sorrow at this time, and just praying for the happiness of everybody. Once again, before I ask for the musical offering to start, I thank our Sai Centres of Leicester for giving this opportunity to me, and I'm very humbled, and it's a great honor for me to conduct this puja, and Swami to conduct this puja through me actually, and make me his instrument. All of you who have prepared your altars and done this puja and taken out time, I'm very, very grateful to all of you. And again, I'm very grateful to the technical team for their hard work, and to the youths as well, who will now offer a musical offering at the lotus feet of the Lord. If you have, after what you have to do is this stapna you've done today, just to let you know, you can keep the Lord tonight as a guest in your house. And tomorrow morning, what you do is you light the lamp, you offer him some breakfast to eat, fruits or anything, and then you take some rice grains and you thank him for coming to your house and for giving you the opportunity of serving at his lotus feet. And you ask for forgiveness for any mistakes that you may have done. You offer the rice grains, and then what you do is the pedestal which Bhagwan is sitting on, you move it towards you just half an inch or 1 inch, and then all the edibles on there, the things you can eat, you can take it as prasada, flowers and the wheat and rice and all of that. You can pour it in a water which is running water, or in plants as well, or feed it to the birds if you want. And then you can place Bhagwan back in the altar of your normal shrine at your house. That is the uthapan that you need to do tomorrow. So once again, thank you all for giving me this opportunity. We will now have the musical offering from our youth. Jai Sai Ram, Jai Ganesh. We will now have the Vibhuti mantra, and by chanting the Vibhuti mantra, we will take prasadam of Bhagwan's Vibhuti. Paramam pavitram baba vibhutim, paramam vichitram lila vibhutim, paramartha ishtartha moksha pradanam, baba vibhutim idamashrayami. Sacred, holy and supreme is Baba's Vibhutim, pouring forth in sacred stream display of Vibhutim. So auspicious is its might, it grants liberation. Baba's Vibhutim, his powers protects me. Namah Parvati Padayam, Hara Hara Mahadeva. Thank you, Jai Sai Ram.
सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदायक मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदायक मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदायक मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदायक मंगलमूर्ति
गजानना श्री गणराया आदि